And this one goes to all of those contact glasses, contact lens users out there, everyone who is watching right now. Do you ever get the feeling that you might be, I don't know, you just decide to rub your eye, not your eyeball, mind you, that's crazy, but just kind of rub your eye, rub your eyelid sort of thing. You simply want to just remove some hair off of your eye, or maybe you're taking a bath and you just decide to, for whatever reason, face the incoming water, and all of a sudden you're wearing your contacts, and then one of these contacts just seems to shift, and you know that it's shifted. And if you're taking a bath, of course, you kind of feel like, oh hey, maybe it's the fact that there's water in my eye that's making things feel weird. Maybe that's what it is. But no, because you continue to ponder, and the feeling gets a little bit more obnoxious, a little more awkward, and you notice that that eye can no longer see clearly, and you're pondering to yourself, well, I think I know what happened here. I think my contact lens has shifted from where it's supposed to be, and it is probably inside my upper eyelid. And mind you, you might think, hey, well, you know what, you just pull it down. No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, because you have to do this weird trick where you're rubbing your eyelid, you're like looking down, and you're at the same time batting your eye. And you know what? Doing all of those things and trying to keep your eye moist in order to pull your contact lens from your dry eyelid is the most absurd, most time-consuming, taxing function that you can ever perform. And you know what? You can be at it for 30 minutes, but by Jove, there's a chance that you still might not get it. You start to wonder, hey, maybe the contact lens is not there. No, because you leave it alone and it's still bothering you. There's something in there. And then at some point you get it, and it's out there and it's shriveled. And then you got it, and then that's like 45 minutes gone out of your day. Hello and welcome to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no-throne cicerone. And welcome to Wednesday, folks. Just a second here. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? And of course, that's our friend Churro over there, who happens to be being noisy with one of his toys, which is as one pup would do. So today is Wednesday. I generally don't stream on Wednesdays, but we are starting a new schedule. I know I can no longer stream on Thursdays, at least for the time being, and so I decided to pick up an extra night. This will be a short one, more of a 2-hour affair sort of thing, and I decided to start with Hades, because Hades is the game with which we started. Hades will likely be the game with which we finish, and it kind of just always feels like a night game. It also feels like a game that I could just pick up and play. But more of that in a second. Before we actually get into the action, of course, let's go ahead and talk about what exactly is on tap today. And today we have a relatively new one. I don't think I've ever actually had this one on stream before. This one is Devotion Blonde Ale from The Lost Abbey. The Lost Abbey, of course, is an American maker of a number of Belgian beers. It's quite delicious. I do love all the helpings from The Lost Abbey. I have yet to meet something they make and I don't like. And as you can see, you can kind of see like a farmhouse, an elaborate farmhouse building with a tractor in front. And those, I can only assume, are probably the fields of Belgium, because again, The Lost Abbey does kind of just specialize in Belgian ales. But what exactly is a blonde ale? You might be asking to yourself. You keep talking about Belgian ales, but what exactly is a blonde ale? You might be wondering to yourself. Well, a blonde ale is one of the most basic type of ales, and ales, of course, being top fermenting beers. They're generally robust beers. They're very bready. They're almost like biscuit-like. They're like almost like a soft, warm, freshly baked kind of biscuit when you drink them. And they're very similar to pale ales. I'm not gonna lie, they're also made using pale ales, but the difference is that blonde ales emphasize the malts and emphasize the sugars and emphasize the graininess of the beer. And so it's very gentle drinking. It's moderately complex. It's not as light as a blonde lager per se, even though sometimes you actually use lager yeast to make them. Go figure, it just works out that way. And again, you just kind of get these nice bready, biscuit-like flavors to them. They're very simple drinking, not too much complexity, very light in bitterness, and generally very light in alcohol. I want to say 5 to 6% is as high as you can get with a blonde ale. And of course, if it's made in the Belgian tradition, and I can't confirm that quite yet, you've got your spices and you've got your specific yeasts, which add a little bit of a fruity esters, souring compounds, things of that sort. But those are my thoughts on what a blonde ale is and the Belgian tradition. Let's go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on the matter by moving over here yonder. And Devotion by the Lost Abbey, a lighter-bodied beer that immediately makes an initial hop impression, followed by a brief thinning layer of malt, which is swallowed in the driest finish by a driven hop expression. It's an unassuming road leading to the priory. And priory, I believe it's kind of like a church building. Here, off the corner of two intersecting roads, dedicated monks have been making beer for 150 years. It's always been a simple life, and the kind that requires they brew only enough to sustain the activities of their monastery. In the silence of passing seasons, they pray. They brew and retire in solitary existence behind the sheltering walls. They live a most interesting life, most likely one we couldn't sustain. Nearby each summer, the trellised fields spring to life as rows of resinous green cones are trained towards the heavens. Rumors some monks love these hops, and being surrounded by budding yellow aromas and the leafy pungent fields inspired by them, since we aren't sensible. Well, that was a mouthful. I don't know that I got too many flavor notes from that, but I enjoyed reading it. Let's see if we feel 150 years of monkhood as we drink this by tasting this boy. And yeah, you know what? Generally, I would feel very exhausted, very tired to stream on a Wednesday. In fact, I've tried before, and it's generally not the greatest of exercises, simply because, ooh, this one was a live one. Fortunately, I caught it before it actually exploded. So Wednesdays happens to be one of my work days on most weeks, and so it actually happens to be my Fridays on most weeks. And by the time that I finish with a Wednesday, I am dead tired, and I don't want to do a thing. The main difference today, of course, is very simple. I drank a Red Bull, and so I'm feeling just fine today, which is interesting how that works. You add chemicals to your body and they have effects on you. Imagine that. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually taste this thing. And as you can see, it's relatively cloudy. That denotes to us that it's actually probably unfiltered. I don't know that from the description, but at the very least, it is an ale. Ales tend to be a little bit cloudier than lagers, simply because, again, they are top fermenting, and generally you got the compounds from yeast actually settling down at the bottom. And of course you got this golden color. You got this nose. There's a bit of pepper in that, and pepper is definitely iconic of a lot of Belgian beers. You have a slight breadiness to it. I want to say it's most like I don't know if you've ever had like an orange cake, but it's kind of that smell. Like I really love a good orange cake, and I love making orange bundt cakes at the very least. Famine ale, dear viewer. And you know, this one has a little bit of bitterness. It's kind of mellow, it's kind of muted, nothing too strong. There's definitely a sweet edge to it. It's got the texture of maybe maple. It's quite becoming, it's quite nice. The flavor itself is actually, once again, kind of like this cakiness to it. Some taste of oranges, so there's good citrus there. And again, it brings me back to the notion of like an orange bundt cake. It's quite nice. A 2 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Not too thick for a blonde ale. I think it's well within range, but definitely there's good flavor notes there. I want to say maybe there's a couple of other spices there, but I can't quite tell beyond that pepper. And it's that pepper that leads a certain level of steeliness, which carries throughout and kind of just makes this more of a sipping beer. It's not strong, it's not alcoholic, but that sense of pepper kind of just eases you into the notion of slowing down. So this beer is delicious, as most helpings from the Lost Abbey. Let's go ahead and give this a rating. As you can see, we've never had this one here before. I'm going to give it a solid 3 for right now. And cheers, we've got it. So that is what we will be drinking for tonight. All that being said, of course, we are going to our game, Hades. If you were fortunate/unfortunate to join me last week, you will have noticed that I did have a Hades stream on Friday. And in that stream, we were actually able to beat the game with the fists, with Malphon, the twin fists. And that was the first time that I did that, and I think it was a fairly legendary run. Not legendary because I beat it, because I feel like that was eventually going to happen, but I had a third round with Theseus and the Minotaur, in which I actually fell Theseus before the Minotaur, which is something that I think maybe I've done only once, but not to the degree that I did. Like, the entire fight lasted less than a minute, and I was able to clip the whole thing, so feel free to check that out in my Twitch channel. Today, though, we are going back to our tried and true Shield of Chaos, aspect of Chaos, because Chaos flies again today. Before we get into that, of course, question of the night, simply because this is a conversation I had with a coworker today: bone-in or boneless wings? Let's go. Feel free to answer that if you like. As you can probably guess what my answer is. Well, why don't you guess what my answer is? With that, let's go to Hades. And let me pull up that volume. Let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. Of course, I am playing on the Switch, and I feel like I probably need to up. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I feel like probably need to update my stream info. I feel like I have a few things that don't make sense. This is not a persistent campaign. This is not retro. I guess it's technically first playthrough. Everything else is more or less accurate. Okay. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get started. And so again, we just defeated Papa Hades, and we are back in Hades. 139 escape attempts. I think I've beaten the game maybe 6 times at this point, but we can double check.
She can't do this to me.
And of course, we just got finished with Mom, and Mom told us never to come back up because it would cause a great war. So we are in disbelief. Hello, hello.
Thanks for dying. Nice to see you here again.
What a pleasant way to say hello. Oh, you're back already?
Darn it, Cerberus. I'm busy now, as you can plainly see.
Don't you want to talk about the fact that you got defeated? I guess not.
Cerberus is busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
There is much to know, I think. But of course, we're gonna pet our dear boy.
You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Jealousy.
Permit the Lord his rest.
I wish my boy was as quiet as this one. Fan, thank you for your support.
You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of sticks himself.
Can you imagine Hades just popping up from the pool and just being like, ugh, God dagnabbit.
Seemed only fair in the grand scheme of things. He slew his own parents at some point, right? I think the Fates enjoy this sort of thing.
Probably.
Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself.
I'm planning to.
I will watch myself. I hope that doesn't mean that he won't be visiting. I think that means that he won't be visiting.
Just
So
say hello.
let's check the records
See
here.
some numbers then.
Escape attempt. This doesn't actually show me the number of times that okay, this is like specific runs, but what about this? Okay, so we cleared the game once with the spear, 3 times with chaos, once with the bow, once with the fist, and once with the adamant rail. Really, the only one that we haven't cleared the game with is the Stygian blade, which we are saving for. Well, we're saving it for something, I guess. And so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 runs. I think we can beat the game with chaos a couple more times.
Well, back to not looking at my permanent record.
And the reason why I'm saving the Stygian blade for a later run is simply because I kind of feel like it's a very awkward weapon. The few times that I've used it, I just kind of had a difficult time.
You start with me, Your Highness.
All that being said, I do believe that one of the hardest weapons for me to handle was the heart-seeking bow. That one definitely was challenging to get through. But I'd rather safeguard myself, you know? I'd rather not waste my time if I don't know I have the goods. We have no diamonds, folks. No diamonds. We should definitely save these so that we can actually save some of our friends. So this one's for Achilles, this one's for Sisyphus. Probably want to save Achilles first. At some point we want to do the Erebus gates. I've never actually gone through one of those. At least I don't think. Jewels after vanquishing underworld bosses, not underwater bosses. This one gives you more gems, and this one gives you money every time you claim gems. So all of these are technically good, but at the same time, it's probably best to save some of these for later. I rarely renovate these things. I think I did it in order to make it so that I would get one of the
Next.
what do you call these, prophecies? But after that I kind of lost interest.
Obvious. It seems like everything has been alright for you, except you don't look very happy to me, mate. Is everything alright? Between you and Eurydice, I mean.
Yeah, Orpheus, you got what you wanted.
Oh, but your concern is much appreciated, friend. I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance. Perhaps through song is how I best express myself.
I have to use countenance more often.
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate.
I see.
Home again. We keep on running into one another lately, don't we, Zag?
Why, it seems like we do. And the mighty chef.
Here's what I caught lately.
A cup and a cup. Some nectar and some jewels. I wish there was more stuff to like hang out here. This is almost like a town. Since I'm a Monster Hunter player, it kind of just reminds me of like a gathering hub. So we can get keys. Ooh, we can get a diamond for Titan's Bloods, but you know what? I don't think that's gonna happen because I need those Titan Bloods. There's so much other stuff that we could be doing with this. So we could get more diamonds, I guess. We rarely use the nectars anymore. I think that we've actually exploited, or we've mostly maximized the amount of what do you call it? Friendships that we can acquire using nectars. So it might be safe to just get a diamond, but we can get it anytime. It's not like there's a hurry. This is not like a sale.
And
Zagreus,
Mama?
what is the matter, child? I sense your distress, not the specific cause.
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
Oh. That is a fair enough assessment. What shall you do?
I feel like it's always difficult to talk to Nyx about Mom, simply because she is also like a motherly figure. Can't imagine how challenging it would be to have these conversations.
Good.
But, you know, she's always very supportive. So I'll give her that. Okay, any prophecies? I doubt it. Generally there's an exclamation mark, so pardon Sisyphus. You can get 4 of these by just doing the diamonds. And then that one as well. No need to look through this, honestly. How much darkness do we have? We have a lot of darkness. I just haven't spent it on anything. Because I mostly stick to these. Shadow Presence, we got plus 50. Dark Regeneration is always nice. Death Defiance, of course. Greater Reflex. Boiling Blood. What's the alternate? Abyssal Blood. Reduce move speed and damage off foes with bloodstones in them. I don't think it's worth it. Infernal Soul. More casts. And this is I've sometimes you know, kind of experimented between the Stygian Soul and the Infernal Soul, but ultimately at the end of the day, I definitely just like having lots of casts. So Infernal Soul, it is Golden Touch, Thick Skin, Family Favorite versus Privilege status, deal bonus damage versus foes afflicted by at least 2 status curses. And that's generally, I would like to do that whenever I have what do you call it, more than 1 status effect guaranteed. Generally I always take Dionysus, but everything else is kind of just up for grabs. Olympian Favor, and I like boons to be rare as opposed to Dark Foresight. Now God's Legacy, raise your chance for a boon to be legendary or duo, and of course the opposite would be to change it to be epic. I like the duos, and actually it's kind of a silly reason why I like the duo boons. It's mostly because I like the gods to interact with one another. That's my reason. And so I'm keeping it. And then of course Fated Persuasion, Fated Authority is not really mine. Yeah, not really. So I might go back to these at some point, but honestly, I like to keep them as they are. Okay.
What's going on, Skelly?
And again, we're going with Chaos.
Time to get that thing some work, I guess.
We have Aspect of Chaos max level. I definitely want to try Aspect of Zeus at some point, but I don't feel like it's worth the investment right now. So we're gonna just go with Chaos. Gives us the best chance. And as always, we will start off with Dionysus, because that's kind of a thing that's been mine ever since I started playing this game. I always try to make sure that I have at least 1 Dionysus boon. And generally for attack, although I do enjoy the cast as well. And of course the thing here is that after you do that, you can throw multiple shields. It's kind of nice. You can also do the dash strike, which is cool. And then of course cast is just as normal. Yeah, so now let's choose our difficulty. We should probably do a difficulty 4 now. I think that's really the only way to go. And so let's see. Jury Summons. I think we've done this one before, which makes sense for us. So let's do that. Extreme Measures. No, I don't. Not yet anyways. Not. Calisthenics prop. All foes have higher life totals. That could be solid. Benefits package. Most armor. No. Middle management. We've tried that one before. Ooh. Wait a second. That's a lot. Oh, I see. It goes up to like +1 armor. Each mini-boss encounter contains a +1 armored foe or some additional problem. Yeah, maybe let's try that. What happens if I just do this? 2, and then just get the jury summons. Okay, so let's do that. Fill heat gauge to 3, and let's do it.
This ought to be interesting.
Maybe, maybe not.
How many times must I explain this, boy? Each pact of punishment needs to be properly signed and sealed and filed, rather than pile up.
File this, Father.
And there he is, the man of the hour. What are you giving us today, Dionysus?
I know you're busy, man, so here you go. Get on with it, all right?
Okay, your attack inflicts hangover. Gotta go with Trippy Shot. I love Trippy Shot. Look at that. Boom! And it's a solid attack. And again, really, I like to talk about the cast, but at the same time, with this particular aspect, it is not the most necessary thing in the world. It's like a nice bonus, you know? Really, what you should be doing is guarding and launching shields. Where are you? Let's go. Nice. Probably could have done that one faster. Ooh, Athena. If she gives me the dash, we're gonna be in a very good spot. Athena's dash is generally the one that I go for every time, and I'm very happy to see it whenever it pops up.
More numbskulls.
Let's go. Oh, come on. I should have blocked that.
The goddess Nyx has indicated you possess a list of prophecies from the three fates.
I do.
I've such a list upon Olympus here. It seems to be connected to your own, as several prophecies already are fulfilled. Isn't it such an honor to urge fate along?
That was a complex statement. Alright, so it can either be your special, the call, or skin, but again, that's not what I want. It's not what I want.
What else is there?
And there we go, the Divine Dash. And this is what makes or breaks runs at times. Just the idea that you can deflect things as you're dashing away. Welcome in, I go. I'm almost home, goat. What is this parlance you dish over here, goat? Goat. How long will you be streaming? Would like to catch you still online. I am going for 2 hours max, so apologies if that does not match your schedule. But very happy to have you pop in if you do happen to be available at the time. I very much appreciate your support, viewership, communication, interaction. Hopefully you've had an amazing Wednesday yourself and ready for the bounties of Thursday. Oof. Ah, great. Let's go. Beautiful. Let's go. Ah, that is amazing. I shall be here. Home will be 30 to 45 minutes. We'll have a safe drive, safe walk, safe flight, mayhaps. Alright, I thought I heard fish. Is fish here? On a dish? That's my wish. And it seems like it is Master Aries over here. Whoa, streaming on a Wednesday night. You know my schedule's too well, Falco Forte. How are you doing this fine day? Here's hoping that your day proved ever the kind to you. And here's hoping that you're looking forward to the bounties of Thursday, as I was just talking about. I would have never known. Imagine that. It's what you call a change of schedule, a change of pace. It like poetry. It rhymes. Also, bone-in wings. Falco, what are you doing to me? You know that we've agreed on everything up until right this very moment. I respect your decision, but I must oppose it. And while we are trying to understand the reasons behind the rifts between greatest of friends, let's go ahead and give our friend Falco Forte a shout out, for they also stream. And last, of course, they were streaming Cyberpunk 2077. Here's hoping that we see you back in your adventures soon. But once again, thank you for popping in. Very much appreciate it. Let's go and go meet Ares. Or as some would say, Ares. I don't know who would say it that way. I just figured. Ooh, money. Where are you guys? I love that trippy shot. Oof.
Hands up.
Nice. Quick and easy, as they say.
That you continue waging war against the dead, I gladly lend you my support. Family to family, no questions asked.
Blood is thicker than water, as they say. Your attack inflicts doom, or your special inflicts doom. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what's better here. Honestly, they're both good. I don't have a particular preference of what I put on attack or special when it comes to Dionysus using the shield, as long as I have that trippy shot. I might just put it on. You know what? Since we are mostly using attack right now, maybe let's go ahead and chuck it to attack. That nice aretic punch. Falco punch. Let's do this. And some nectar for our troubles. Oof. I keep just randomly stepping on traps. Great, my shields. My shields are gone. And that's all she wrote. Imagine that. Some nectar would, at the very least, give us a +1 to one of our boons.
The perfect gift.
Nice, Curse of Agony. That's a good one. And if you're just joining us, of course, we are enjoying some delicious Devotion Blonde Ale from the Lost Abbey. It's quite delicious, quite good. Belgian Blonde Ale. As I like to say, to your health. Thank you for being here. First sip of the week always hits differently. Let's mosey. And again, I don't like to rely too much on the cast itself, simply because I find it's auxiliary to what I'm trying to accomplish here. But when I do get the chance to drop it, it is kind of just a nice extra. Oh, I was blocking even though my shield wasn't on me. Sadness. Sadness fills my heart with pain.
Delicious.
And so we can increase the power of any of these guys. Probably want to go with attack, to be perfectly honest with you. Make it even stronger. Although there is the trippy shot. Now let's go with attack. If we get another chance, then we'll go to trippy shot. Beautiful.
Extra blessing.
And it seems like we've got either a mid-boss battle ahead of us or a room full of shielded enemies. Anything in particular for sale? The only reason why I'm looking at this is because I'm looking for one last item to complete a prophecy. But I don't think I see it. I generally save all my money for the mega store at the end. Oh no, this guy. Gotta move quickly with this guy. Oof. Got him. This solution is right.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, and we can either change the a trippy shot for a slicing shot instead. We can do Ares' call, or we can do the urge to kill, which is kind of nifty. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of useful. Huh. You know what? Just because this one is for fun, let's go with Ares' aid. I do like to turn into a Blade Rift, or as I like to call it, the Beyblade of Doom. Voila. And we could be Darkness or we could be Gems. I think we're gonna go with Darkness. When in doubt, go for Dark. That doesn't rhyme, but I would like to think so. Oh, nothing else in here, huh? Nice. Max life plus 5. That's always good. And I believe there should be like a pool here, right? Yes. Okay, so we're at 105. I would really like to get to 150. I like to secure my HP to be around that number. I feel like I can edify from there. And we can either go to Sisyphus or we can go to Charon. So we're gonna go with the big old lug. And there he is. Bum, bum, bum.
What a surprise. Hello, sir.
Let me destroy your pots while I'm here, by the way.
It's always good to see you, Prince.
It's always good to see you too, Sisyphus. You tortured soul, you. And so we can either do healing, we don't need that. We can get more darkness. Darkness is always good. But you know what? We could just use the cash as well. Let's go for that. I think we have plenty of darkness, and really the main reason why I would get darkness is to get extra heal, so.
Makes sense to me.
Look at that.
Cheers, mate.
Times 2. Boldy. Good to see you. Let's move forward.
You got this, Prince.
What a reassuring young man.
Look who.
Ooh, chaos.
Just in time.
Oof. I didn't realize that I didn't have my shield on me. Let's go. Nice.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, and we got an extra stone. And as always, no matter what, it is always a good time to see Master Chaos.
Might as well.
Accept the gift of entropy. And see, next encounter, every time you get attack, and then boons get the chance to be rarer. Total life is reduced, but then your attack deals more damage. And then you take more damage from traps, but then your special deals a whole buttload more damage. I hate traps. I hope that I don't get into Asphodel before the next 3 encounters run out. This is not ideal, but I want that extra special damage. Ooh, Zeus. Maybe there's a chance to get him on my special. Yeah, let's go for that. Ooh, there he is. And of course, this is the room before the room.
I like the fire in you, Zagreus, and I have every confidence you'll someday clamber from the shadows there into the light.
I like those odds. Special causes lightning bolt. God Gate charges up faster, and then of course it's revenge damage. We're gonna go with the special. Boom. And now we have 1 on every move actually. 1 on attack, Ares on attack, Zeus on special, Dio in cast, and Athena on dash. So let's please let me hope that it's not the Red Sister. I forget what her name is. I forget what her name is. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Alecto.
There you are.
She has the most traps in the room ever.
Isn't the god of trash himself. I'm so honored.
I like to think of myself as the god of blood. Thank you very much. And she's impervious. Away from traps. Oof. Jeez. Let's go for this. Ooh, what? Okay, let's go. What? Ooh, my... Wow. Was I standing on a trap for like 5 minutes? That's madness. Rough going there, folks. Clearly,
see you later.
The curse from chaos did me in that time. That was rough. An extra Titan blood. It's not gonna do anything for this particular shield build, but should be good for later on. Some more coin. And really the only thing I would be willing to buy right now is maybe a Death Defiance back. But there's nothing like that here. Let's choose a different keepsake. Generally we would have concerns about not necessarily, how to say, have enough of the gods with us. But I think right now I have the right combination, so no need to bother any of them anymore. We could do attack special and cast deals 100% will not... no. After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1.5 seconds. That one's pretty solid, I think. The Black Shawl is always a good one. I'm almost thinking... maybe we gamble here. Maybe we do with Than's gift. Is it equipped? Yeah, it's equipped. Okay.
Go with that one.
That might not necessarily be the smartest thing to do here, but I'm feeling like gambling. I have been taken over by Gamblor.
There.
And if you're just joining us, we are enjoying some Devotion Blonde Ale. All my love till long ago.
Made it to Asphodel.
Asphodel it is. Wow, that is peppery. Peppery, but not papriki. some darkness for our troubles. We gotta stay away from the fire, folks. There's a lot in terms of traps here, which is why that chaos curse was not the smartest thing to choose. Where are you guys? Where? This room is so big. And there it goes. I have taken damage. The boon does nothing. Move out of the way. Oof. Oh, come on. Okay, down it goes.
A gift.
Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, the gift did nothing for us today. We could get a hammer or we could get coin. We're gonna go for the hammer. It's hammer time, folks.
Course is set.
Move. And I'm definitely doing my darndest not to get attacked. Oh no, it's one of these stones. Come on. Come to Papa. I'm just trying to get that. Oh, well, there he goes. There goes my chance.
My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
Nice. At the very least, I no longer have to worry about the chaos curse.
Should put some extra punch into this shield.
Thank you very much for the hydrate, Falco. Very much appreciated. Well, I will unfortunately be hitting the hay in a few minutes as I have to work to tend to tomorrow. Have a good evening stream, Ales. Thank you very much for the well wishes, Falco. Very much appreciate you. And here's your redeem. I gotta tell you, there's definitely a chance that I share your same fate. So we might meet again tomorrow. Or maybe not. Why must Ales always speak in riddles? Okay, Bull Rush deals 400% damage to armor. Your Bull Rush gains a Power Rush that deals 500 damage. And then Dash Strike deals 50 damage in a larger area. I kind of like that. But I do like the Bull Rush just wrecking through armor. Simply because it helps me a lot when I am, how do you say, navigating through Elysium. So it might actually make the most sense right here. This is for elite foes. So yeah, this is kind of like both of them are relatively good.
That should do it.
Okay. And it's either a store or we go for darkness. Given the fact that I could use some heals, we're gonna go for darkness. I'm surprised that there's no more like exits here though. That's unfortunate. Generally in Asphodel, I feel like you can have up to like 4 exits, which is nice when you see that. Let's go. Did I get backstab or did I backstab him? So much for single target. What are you trying to do? Where are you? Whoa! I saw that at the last minute. Whoa, hey, Medusas. What is happening here? Where are all these ads coming from? Okay. So not great, but don't hate. Okay. So let's keep going. What are the viable exits here? So, we've got a Palm of Power, we got Ares with a skull, and that is it, and that is it. Let's see what Ares has to offer. I will always take a deity's boon over a heart, and that might not be the smartest thing in the world, but there's no way to finish that sentence. Okay. So let's go in. Oh no.
This isn't good.
Wait a second. Oh no. No, move! What? What? How many life bars do they have? Wow, seriously? This is not... Oh my...
Close call.
Seriously? Okay, one thing that I was completely missing this entire time is just evading the shockwave. Which would have been so simple. It would have been so simple had I actually been paying attention to it.
In the name of Hades.
Wow. Okay, Blade Rift effects last longer and pull foes in. So this is would actually be useful whenever I summon. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you, and then using Death Defiance deal more damage that encounter. I don't know. They're all kind of meh, to be honest with you. Could be good to have more Doom, I suppose. I don't have enough Blade Rift effects to justify this. I could just reroll, see what's on the other side.
Any other boons for me?
Okay. More Doom. Doom effects deal more damage, but you take it takes 0.5 seconds to activate. 70% more Doom. I don't think I can actually do Doom based on my attack. Oh, my attack doesn't inflict Doom. Imagine that, haha. Slaying a foe. Yeah, maybe. That may be fine. Let's try this out. I don't think I've tried it before. Would you look at that? Okay, and so is Gem. Gem is my name. Wow. This has already been a cursed run because of that. Blasted. Like the mid-boss for Tartarus was so much samey. At no point did I think that I was in danger, but this one took away 2 lives. Middle management, my butt. Sorry, Keister. Nice. And I hear bells, church bells. Okay, so not too bad. You know what? One thing that I regret is just the fact that I decided to use that butterfly keepsake. It has not helped in the least, unfortunately. We haven't gotten any stronger since we put it on. So it goes, I suppose. So it goes. But you know what? We are going to take a 6-7 minute break here. I have to take young Churro out for his final walk and put him to bed. So I'll be back in about 7-8 minutes or something. I have to also take a quick bio break, put But yeah, we'll be back with more Hades after that. So here's hoping that you stick around. I'll see you on the other side. And hello and welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the Beer Goggles 21, the world's least interesting man. And welcome back to the stream, folks. We are playing Hades today, and we are trying to beat the game with 3 heat using the Shield of Chaos. Thank you very much for everyone that stuck around. Unfortunately, I did have to go and have Churro step out, as well as put him in his little crate, so unfortunately he won't be joining us for the rest of this run, but that's okay. Here's hoping that he's still wishing us some good luck. So we're gonna go for the Palm of Power here. Honestly, there's probably some boons that we could buy, but again, we're saving all our money for the Megastore. This might as well be the Witch's 5. Boom. Where are you? Wow. Ooh, you ran away right from my thing. What? The stone is coming too? Okay, crippled. Crippled, destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed. Ooh, nice. And it seems like I got a boon from Thanatos that time. Let's get that heart.
I feel stronger.
I do. Should we make the gamble with Chaos once again? You know, logic says no. But every single time we visited Chaos, we haven't regretted it. Except all those times that we regretted it, so there's that. Let's go ahead and see. Pick his brain, see what's on his mind.
I can take
Ouch. Okay.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, for the next 4 chambers, rewards are hidden, but then you do 12% more damage striking foes from behind. Then every time you get hit for attack, you get 3. I don't know that's really good. Next 4 encounters you cannot collect, but then you get 1 more cast. I'm gonna go with the Enshrouded Ambush for this one. That one should be relatively simple to manage. Of course, we won't be getting what we want. That's how it goes. And of course, it's the room before the room. How is it that these packs always happen right before...
That's life.
That is life. Right before you're going to face one of these very difficult enemies. Mainly the bosses, of course. Let's go ahead and see if we can oust Lerny.
How goes it lately, Lerny? Everything just fine?
Come on. And they're coming. The Lernies are coming.
Not now.
Boom. Let's go. Trying to hit as many backstabs as possible. Oof. Dodge. There they go. What? Beautiful. Wow, more enemies. All the ads, folks. I don't like ads. I only play them 3 minutes for every hour. Oh, come on. Get out of the poop. Now should be a good time. Let's go. Let's go. Wolf's kiss.
Made it. Barely.
Barely is the right word. A diamond for our troubles. That was rough. Okay. No fishing points or anything like that. Let's move on. Okay. And I think we're moving from Fan's pierced butterfly to Nyx's black shawl, simply because it gives us an extra bit of damage whenever we're fighting these armored foes. And it's not specific to the armored foes, but I do feel like specifically this is the best moment to actually make employ of this. Okay. Anything we might want to buy? No, I should really look at the item that I still need in order to complete that prophecy. Maybe.
One more floor. Clear.
And what is the reward?
Everything's so green.
I definitely have thoughts on the notion that you know,
I know you're out there, Mother.
the greenery of Elysium kind of eases you into just how difficult it is. It is definitely, it continues to be to this day a place that just ends my runs. And who knows what will happen this time. We're very much on our last leg here. Let's go. Eso. Come on. Why do I keep taking damage for no reason? Fabricated, I say. Get rid of these resuscitating creatures. Nice, ruptured. Okay, what's good? After your special hits, your next attack deals 80% more damage. That's actually not bad. Dash strike is 50% more damage, and then your special can strike up to 4 additional foes before returning. And while I like the idea of doing that, the problem is that once you've got the shield in flight, it's very difficult to actually do anything. You're kind of just standing there waiting for your shield to come back. So maybe I'm between these two. 50% more damage, huh? Empowering flight it is.
It feels lighter than before.
Ooh, and a treasure trove. More darkness. I think that in Elysium, it's not really worth it to go for the troves. Sometimes you can just get wrecked. I don't want to be mangled and embarrassed. Let's go for Hermes. Let's break the witches. The curse of the witches, the power of 3. Oof. Ah, these guys are so obnoxious. Get rid of them before they resurrect, of course. Wow, why did I take damage from that one? I thought I was sliding. I was sliding. And so it's the double-edged sword of the flying shield. Until it actually comes back, you're kind of useless. Hermes, speed our way.
It says take one. It's free.
Kind of like that Sonic restaurant. He's the fastest thing alive. After you take some damage, the dash to recover. Maybe whenever you're hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically. That's an extra level of protection. I like that probably more than the quick recovery. It's better not to get hit than to try to recover to get hit. That makes sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Patroclus. This might be the run saver right here. And I can't wait to be able to help Achilles and Patroclus, but I do need those diamonds, unfortunately. So it's gonna take some time.
Return to take more of these trinkets off my hands, have you?
I'm willing to take as many as you're willing to offer. So let's go for the Kiss of Styx.
Thanks, sir.
The kiss from a grave. Ooh, Dio. It's always going to be Dio over Ares. To your health, good sir. Let's see what we can do. Ooh. And there it is. Wait, where did the butterfly go? The butterfly effect. It just teleports. It just teleports. Come on. Why are you running away like that? It just flies away whenever it feels like it. How dare you? Where did it go? Did I destroy it? Maybe I did. One thing that I'm not doing enough of is activating my call. Let's do it in just a quick second. Now. What? Ah, Dio.
Otherwise, better stay away
Please
from me.
save us from this chaos.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, Fountain restores all hearts and gives you bonus damage. That's always good. You take less damage while standing in Festus Fog. Maybe take less damage while at 40% or below. And that one might also be good. Maybe let's go for this. Too bad there's no fountains around here. That would have been nice. Palm of Power it is. I've told this story a number of times, but I did used to think that the Palm of Power was actually a pizza. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my mind. Move. Wow. I got hit for no reason. Oh. Move. Out of the way. Who has the time, really? So many enemies. That is no good. This Ares call just lasts for like a microsecond. Not a great investment, all things considered. On NPR. More? Don't tell me there's more. There's more.
What do we have here?
And I'm almost out. I'm almost gone here.
Central strength.
Oh my god. My goodness. Anything that we want to sell? Honestly, there's very little chance that we would get the boon that we want, so I don't think it's a good idea to purge Ares' aid. Feel like I made a mistake there. Out of all the mistakes that I've made thus far, it's either darkness or a store. The wise man would choose a store. I'm going for darkness. Darkness fingers. Maybe try to corner enemies, play it defensively for once in your life. Just one chance, just one chance! Frenetic action, fast pace, lots of errors. Move. Such is a knight of Hades. Let's go. These guys just have no tells for their lunges. Okay, who's next?
Right on cue.
Of course. Oh, come on. Sadness. Cool. If only I could have held on just a bit longer. How many enemies are in this? Oof. Almost exploded with that bomb right there. Everything for 10 darkness. Not worth it, my friend, not worth it. The enemies here continue to be frustrating. 10% when you enter a chamber. Again, I refuse to not save all the monies. There's a very good chance that I won't make it to Temple of Styx. But I have no way to finish that statement. Let's go for more darkness or more nectar. More darkness just in case that we can actually get some replenishment. Wow, why did I... Where was my shield? You know, one thing that I wish would happen is that when you deflect those trap shots, that they would actually... What? That was like 20 hits all at once. So obnoxious. Let's go. And of course, eyes explode. You know, I can tell you very easily right now what exactly was the thing that cursed this run. And that was that middle management heat. Let me tell you. Okay, good.
Can't do that.
Not really gonna save us. Not really going to save our hides, unfortunately. But one can only hope. One can only hope. What is the treasure trove today? Is it like 100 health? Is it even worth it? I'm just... whatever.
I'll take what's mine.
Stop him, wretches!
Are those wretches? I don't think they're wretches. They're like the soldiers and the carriages and the freezies. I guess everything is a wretch when you think about it. When you're the god of the underworld, everything is a wretch. Okay, nice. Seems like I didn't actually waste any health, maybe? Definitely didn't do that quick enough, though. Okay, the one time where that actually worked out here in Elysium. And so, either a Palm of Power or coin, we've got to go for the Pomeranian of Power. Voila. Or as Marty McFly once said, ooh la la. Nice. Let's go. Gotta get rid of those archers. Oh, wow. I got rammed by that bloody thing. No. It's still alive? I don't know where those witches are, but they are definitely wreaking havoc on my health. Oh, what a nightmare.
Gods grant me strength.
Okay, your attack increases. Doom effects. Nothing really changes with Ares' aid. I'm not even going to touch it. It's no good for us. It's no good. Your doom effects deal more damage, but you take 0.5% or 0.5 seconds to activate. So that's what we've been working with. Maybe let's go for Curse of Agony even higher. At this point, there's no point in balancing any of these things. It's not like we're doing one thing more than the other. Maybe still using the cast a little bit less, but other than that, it's kind of the same. Nothing else of interest here. Let's go to the next room and we've got a store. The Store of Charon. And of course, it is the room before the room. We could buy any of these goods. Okay. So we could buy some health, which would be nice. Let's get a boom from Dio.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Ooh, premium vintage is always nice. Beautiful, and Divine Dash gained a level. In terms of survivability, there's really only one chance here. We might as well just get the health. We might not make it to the Mega Store, unfortunately. Charon? The boatman of Stygius. And I can tell you, this is not going to be as smooth a fight as last time I had. So let's do our best. Let's go for it. Final showing, maybe. More time. Let me guess. Welcome back, Inigo. And let's get rid of this bull right here. Oof. How dare you slash that way? Oof. Dodge that one successfully. You know, I totally forgot. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Totally whiffed on that. What mastery. Really? He's done? Oh, the Minotaur is not even there. Okay, we're going for it. That's it. Out of the way. Come on. Oof. He got me. And there we go. Out of the way. Down he goes. You and me. A little more manageable. Down he goes. Let's see, by the way, they are showing Interstellar 555 in theaters for 1 day next month. Tickets sold out quick. I only managed to grab one for the first row. First row's tough, but that sounds like fun. Hopefully you enjoy yourself, Inigo. I haven't seen that movie in quite some time. I do have the, of all things, DVD for it, so.
Until next time, good shade.
And I feel like it's such a spectacle of animation and music put together in perfect confluence. No doubt you will have a riveting time. The movie is the anime that Daft Punk used in their music videos. It's never been shown in its entirety. Only once in 2003. Yeah, I assumed that it was the anime. Otherwise, you know what? That it really, the snippets of the anime are really the music videos for those particular songs. So that makes sense to me. Full health, we got some strong drink. Let's go for our last saving grace here, Skelly's Tooth, the Tooth of Skelly. But yeah, hopefully you have a good time. I had no idea that they were actually showing that in movies. But that sounds like an awesome event. Okay. Let's keep moving forward to the Temple of Styx. Let's see. And hello, Ailes. Welcome, the Fool. You know, I feel like every single time I've wanted to address you in my mind, I've never known if I should just say the Fool or should I add the TTPPG. But certainly let me know. And of course, welcome. How are you doing this fine evening? Here's hoping that you had an amazing Wednesday. I am having, at the very least, a troubled Wednesday simply because this run is not going to our liking. But you know what? It is all made the better by your presence tonight. So thank you so much. The fool is fine. I am sure that you're a fine fellow. And of course, I would be remiss, as one tends to say, if I didn't suggest to you, everyone watching out there now, past, present, and future, to give our friend the Fool a follow. They were last streaming Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know why I said Fire Leaf. There should be a Fire Leaf though. Is this your first run? I can't imagine it's your first run, but is it like a challenge run? Is it something that you're just doing for fun? I haven't played that game in such a long time. I would love to revisit it someday. Oh, you know, just doing my nightly not sleeping. You know what? Sleep can sometimes be difficult. I agree with that. There's many stresses out there. Sometimes your genetics betray you. And, you know, sometimes your mind just does wander. I've certainly had my helping of nights where I just, even though I'm dead tired, I can't lay my eyes to rest. Okay, and so we're the mega store here. I am tempted to go with... I'm surprised that there's 2 Athena boons. We're gonna go with the big one. Big Athena.
Why not?
Why not? Death Defiance makes you impervious for longer, and you replenish 1 use at the same time. That's not bad. We actually get an extra Death Defiance. This might actually be what we need. Okay, so we get 1 extra Athena, and you know what? Hit me again. Beautiful. Blinding Flash. Your abilities that can deflect can also make them exposed, just like that JT album. When you deflect attacks, it deals more damage. That one's good. You know, I wouldn't kick these out of bed for crackers, but I feel like Athena can do better.
Got anything else?
Your casts damages foe in a small area and can deflect and resist damage from traps. That would have been so useful back in Asphodel. Roll again. We gotta roll again.
What else we got?
Death Defiance restores... Ooh, you replenish 1 more use. Seriously? I'm impressed. Look at that. We got 2 Death Defiances from Athena. That never happens. Okay. So, of course, Cerberus is in our way. We are going to go... Honestly, nothing's particularly calling to me. The idea is maybe get more money and potentially buy some more stuff. And then maybe go with Hermes, because speed in this game is life. And if you're just joining us, of course, we are enjoying some delicious Devotion Golden Ale from the Lost Abbey. If you are so inclined, for I am inclined. Oh, the rats. Why must it always be the Rat King in this? They are so blasted sturdy. I'm trying not to get poisoned here. Oh my gosh, just drink the thing! What a nightmare. And forgive my French there. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Just a second here. Okay. Just a second. Okay, let's keep going. Wow! Way too much poison on the field. It just... Oh my gosh. It's really the thing that just gets me in the Temple of Styx. Just all of this blasted poison, which is why most of the time I try to just stay away from these green pools. But it is never perfect, you know, it's just never perfect. More rats. Just what I need. Better just stay away. Okay, nice. That didn't cost that much health, but honestly, any health loss at this point is very critical. Just don't let up with the rats, right? It's like, by the way, let's put rats in every single chamber here, just so that you know where you are. Okay, and let's proceed. Oh, I hate these rooms. And of course, it's a rat den. Even the Rat King would be uncomfortable in this location. This is a duel! Is it? You can't have a duel if you're facing like 80 people at the same time. That's not a duel, that's a massacre. Oh, this is no good. Out of the way. More rats. Because death and taxes and rats. Wow, it's like they're multiplying, boss. They're multiplying. Okay.
What do we have?
Thank goodness they're gone. Bone-in, by the way. Boneless wings taste synthetic. Well, that's certainly one approach to the question. And like I said, I've met enough folks who don't care for the boneless wings. I'm a functional individual. I like to use my fork and knife to eat most protein. And even with bone-in wings, I will hack at them with said steak, knife, and fork. Fork, yes. None of these are useful. Fight with you.
Should be able to get back through here.
Let's go back. See if we can actually buy anything. 256. We could do a palm of power. We're definitely going to do one more roll. So let's go for Hermes. Let's save our money and see if we can improve our chances. Very little opportunities here.
Maybe it's in here.
Maybe. Oh no. More rats. And as soon as you enter their vicinity, they're spewing those blasted bombs. Let's go. Drink some anti-poison just in case. Beautiful. Okay. Didn't really take any damage in that one. I think we're in the clear. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Get to the fountain. Get to the chopper and the fountain. Beautiful. So did manage to lose a couple things there, but nothing particularly too frustrating. Let's move. Let's mosey. More rats. But who's complaining? Nice. I will at least say that in the Temple of Styx for non-boss rooms, what you see is what you get, which is always solid, I think. What are these guys doing? Just hiding in holes? Nice. Okay. I think we're safe. Let's break this vase. and let's move on. Ah, one of these rooms, huh? Armored enemies, of course. Nice. Gotta make sure that those saws get reflected. Saw? Did somebody say, I want to play a game? Uh-oh, poison, poison. Find the fountain, find the fountain. Where is the fountain? Nowhere. My songs know what you did in the dark. Way too much pacing here. Oh great, more poison, and I am poisoned. Goodbye, everyone. Seriously, there's no letting up here. Okay, they're done. What a bother.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. So, you can dash more times in a row. Good enough for me. What is that, like 3? 4? 3, 4 times. Let's go for 3.5. So we got an extra boon, but we still don't have the bag. Ooh, trade 1 hammer for 2. While we are gambling, why not?
Random enchantments.
Charge shot and pulverizing whatnot. What is that? So bull rush fires a shot and deals 80% damage or 80 damage, and your attack hits twice but does not knock foes away. You know what? I don't know that was a very good trade. But we made our bed, and now we've got to sleep in it. Look at that. It's like a beam of light. So we won't be able to bull rush anymore, which might throw off our game, unfortunately. At this point, I feel like I don't want to face any more armored foes, so we might as well just go with a palm. Of course, even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we highly encourage the drinking of water. Do not stay thirsty, my friend.
Maybe this way.
I should have gone with Ares. I know I should have gone with Ares. Whoa, move. Oh, right. We don't actually have to go into the poop now that we shoot a laser.
Damn it, can't get that.
Of course we can't. That's fine. There's more than one way to claim victory here. Oof. It's like we're like a turret at this point. We're like a turret.
Over here.
We just gotta move. Ooh, okay, done with the rats. Okay. Ah, the satyrs. There's less motility now that my bull rush is a charge shot, which in some ways helps out. It actually helps my positioning, but at the same time, I don't get like an extra dash every time I do a bull rush. And voila. Nice. Oof. Pincer attack. Of course, the Pokemon. Where's another one? Destroy this thing. Is he still alive? And boom. Nice. More. More, of course. Don't even think about... Wow. I got hacked away by the trap. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. What a nightmare. I lost so much health and a Death Defiance in that attempt. It is no good.
Got some zest.
Honestly, we're just at this point we're just going through the motions. There's very little chance that we can make it outside.
Heading back.
But at the very least we'll have some fun.
A moment's rest.
I hear fish. I hear fish. Oh, let's go for the giant palm.
Thank you, mate.
Dash deals damage, so that could be good. Trippy shot. We've neglected Trippy shot up until now. I think it makes sense to give it some love at this point.
Got a bite.
Nice.
Looks like a gut.
A gut for our troubles. And honestly, I can't believe we made it to 3 doors and this spell still eludes us. Let's go with Ares. It's gotta be Ares, right? Maybe. Nice. Now let's keep going. Broken. Let's keep the momentum. Ah, rats. Oof, poisoned. Poisoned again. Okay. But really, we are at the edge right now. We are definitely at the edge here. Seriously? Super Rat? Of course it's Super Rat. No! Wow, I don't even know what's happening here. There's so much stuff. It's like giant bombs, giant rat, and I'm poisoned, of course. Seriously? This is no good. It's like you can't avoid the thing. I can't believe it got me in this exchange. Down it went. But what misery.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Battle Rage. That's exactly what I have. Your Blade Rift effect deals more damage in a wider area. After using Death Defiance, you deal more damage that encounter. Well, there's no point in that right now. Battle Rage is fine. And still, no Satyr Sack. Okay, well that's, I got one guess as to where it might be.
I'm back.
What sadness. I don't know that it's ever been the case where I've
I'll pay for that.
gone this much without actually getting the thing. I feel like I generally get it between 2 and 4. So there's only one way to go.
Easy.
Ooh, these guys are cutthroat. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Look for that heart. My jar of hearts. Super bombs. Maybe it's like the super bomb from A Link to the Past. Okay, no need to worry about that. Broken.
Doesn't taste like anything.
I would assume that it tastes a little bit like guava.
For you. Hey,
Okay,
money.
some money. We definitely don't have enough money to buy anything else anyways. So some more health. What
Just
we're looking
the
for.
foul scent I need.
And at the very least, we should be able to get the effects of strong drink. Nice. So we got 2 lives tops. 2 lives tops.
Now for a chat with Cerberus.
Nothing else we can buy here. Let's finish this up. And we've got an ad potentially starting in about 5 minutes. What we're gonna do is we'll
Thus has the
shut it
prince
down.
again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way.
Only this time, Cerberus. Only this time.
See you, boy.
And we'll have to dismiss that ad. Or we'll have to snooze it whenever it pops up.
I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
Can I snooze it right now?
The queen. Queen of the underworld. My queen. Commanding reverence and awe and fear. She was not just... What was the term you used? A consolation prize. You are as disrespectful to her as you are to me.
Oof.
Oh, what would you even know? You claim so much respect for her, yet you didn't even respect her enough to tell her what happened after she left. But what am I saying? I know you love her still, Father. That best explains all the terrible choices you've made.
All the terrible choices I've made. By the time you have existed for as long as I have, pray you will have made fewer.
Whew.
Although I fear you shall surpass me in at least this one regard.
So less terrible choices, huh? That's what I'm counting on, at least. Okay, play defensively. Jeez, he says my exact catchphrase. For my next trick. Oh, come on. Go! Get on my cast. Oh, come on. Jeez. Move out of the way. Wow.
Why do you keep doing this time after blasted time?
Good question. We just won't take no for an answer, I suppose. Now. Where did he go? Oof. Oh, and last chance, folks. Come on, my shield wasn't back to me. How? Cursed run. Cursed run. I think our issue here was just not building on the proper foundations. I think we took that trippy shot and then kind of just took it willy-nilly. I think we need something a little more solid here, especially for our build. But unfortunately, that'll have to wait until next time. Let's go back to intermission, folks. Wow. Okay. Well, that certainly went a ways. We had a full run, which was nice. It's always nice to get that full run in. But yeah, unfortunately today, no cigar, as they would say in the 50s. That being said, it was a good time. I think it was good to get back to the Shield of Chaos. I probably have to rethink my strategy a little bit. But that is something that we'll have to worry about next time. So, if you like my kind of nonsense, and I pray that you don't, feel free to tune in next time. I generally stream these days on both Wednesday nights, and then Fridays I do a slightly longer stream. If you'd like to know what my schedule is, here are my socials, which generally have my schedule posted whenever it pops up. Feel free to follow me there. I say things of no consequence. You know what, at this point I would probably go ahead and raid somebody, but tonight unfortunately we don't have the numbers, and I don't blame them. This was a really bad run, so you know what, every night can't be a win, especially here at the Ales and Fails stream. I hope that I see you on Friday. Let me go ahead and end this properly, end this right, as I like to say. Where's my button? Stay thirsty, Alpac. We'll see you again.